All right. So, as we had gone over before we started this, the party in question here is a smaller unit, and they are currently doing, they're investigating something involved with the Draconis cult, which was a gang that was known to distribute drugs within the city, and were brought down a couple years ago by Illuminix and Gloom, her ex-partner, or he's still her partner. It's just now you guys are all in Phalanx together, much to Gloom's chagrin. But Gloom has been investigating these things and has come up with the fact that there is a new drug pusher in town. This Draconis cult was based on dragons, was their whole thing, and the person that was running the Draconis cult in the first place was called the Black Dragon, and the new one is called the White Dragon. And you are looking to investigate this new drug, but some of the party is not available. Kestrel and Starfield are both still recovering from the fight with Mentalo for the most part,
Bentalo.
but because they had to do their heroic recovery. But everyone else is available that you've seen before, except for Red Knight, who is doing business, keeping your names out of the paper and also providing cash for the group. So I will put this up just so we can have it, so we know what the super group is again, and we'll put that up for the moment as our background. Nevertheless, so you are currently in the secret headquarters of Phalanx, and Red Knight has taken off, and Gloom is not there because he's supposedly waiting where you had originally fought the Draconis cult, Illuminix, and you can go from there.
All right. Well, assuming that I've moved from the meeting room or the adjoining room that I was in a
Yes.
couple hours ago, probably. I guess I should go find was it Durum and Azul?
The last you had heard, they'd left one of the other rooms, going to the opposite side of the meeting area, which would be the kitchen area and some recreational areas there. So you could probably follow, hunt them out. And you do find Durum and Azul in the kitchen, and they are both have a beer, and they are talking over something, maybe sports, who knows. But they're having a conversation there. Yeah.
Ugh, sports.
She's explaining why Argentine basketball players are better than Croatian basketball players, which Durum thinks all American basketball players are better than anybody, so why does it matter? Yeah. There you have
All right. Not a conversation I have any stake in.
it. No.
Fantastic. All right. So she's gonna go up and tell him it's time to get ready. Let's go. We got work to do.
And who anointed you, boss? Says Azul.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go take down a couple of gangs, easy stuff.
Easy stuff.
Easy stuff.
All right.
Not Mentello.
Bentalo.
All right. You can see Azul stands up. She checks both of her twin auto pistols and says, what's the word? I assume this isn't a kill mission.
They're rarely kill missions.
Which is so
Well,
disappointing.
they're not supposed to be, anyway. Have to get Kestrel's software checked.
You can see she reaches down into one of her various ammo pouches and pulls out a couple clips. You can see that have blue markings on them, and then she pops them into her pistols, and then seems to be ready to go. What about you, Durum? Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah. Very good, Jeff.
Yep, where I'm going.
Durham is finishing off his dinner with his beer right now. Huh? Yeah, I'm going. Let me finish the spaghetti or whatever I'm eating. So you still have your drop vehicle, although Red Knight is working on getting you all some kind of flying vehicle as well for more intense drops, but you still have the ground van, basically, the superhero van that you can pile into and head to the area in question to try to locate the cult. And it is the evening at this particular time. I assume that's not an issue. Usually working at night in such areas is probably the better option anyway.
I mean, it's a little annoying when your weapons glow, but it's a blessing and a curse, I suppose.
Yeah, true enough. True enough. So you head out and eventually get to the area in question where you initially had your conflict with the Draconis cult. I'll take down this and we'll go to screen for us here.
Someone's been busy.
All right. So it says the street is like most in the area of the more remote city limits, with old cars, rundown buildings, pizza joints, and tenant housing. Music thumps from the upper story window of one of the buildings, and several kids play milk crate basketball. Somewhere, a woman is screaming at her cat as though it were her husband, and a distant siren signals a crime is in progress within a few blocks, but not on this particular street. If you see here, you can see that there is a pizza joint with a giant pizza. There is it looks like a triple X emporium here as well. You've got some work going on in the street. And obviously there's some clothes and stuff hanging out here between two of the windows. The place in question where the initial cult was here, where you can see the hand. If you can see that moving around on the screen.
Yes.
Is right there. But currently you have parked, let's say this is your van down here. So you have access to the street here and can do anything you like before taking on this mission. Remember, you're running at Illuminix, so you're the caller here telling everyone what you'd like to do.
I shall appear among them. Oof.
All right. Yeah, everyone can
Welcome, Gloom.
everyone make a mental save. Since it's not a super important mental save, I'll let you roll it yourselves, even though I usually roll your save.
I made it,
Yeah,
just made it, but
I'm fine.
And so did Azul. So nobody jumps out of their skin at the appearance of Gloom, who
I guess we were sort of expecting him.
yeah, right. You knew he was supposed to.
At some point.
All right. And what have you been doing, Gloom, as you waited for them here? Anything in
Attempting to
particular?
scout out any likely gang members, etc., that I might see where they're coming from, where they're going.
Make an awareness check, which I assume you have awareness.
Let me check my character sheet. I'm gonna bring it up. I do in fact have awareness at 7.
Okay, make a roll.
And I got an 8, so no, I did not.
Well, no, actually you're going on an opposed. So
Oh,
you're
so then it'd be 8 plus 7, 15 plus my level, right?
well, it's not plus, it's your it is 8 plus your level.
15.
I mean, it's a D10 plus, yeah, I'm sorry, it's a D10 plus your awareness. You're right, 15 plus your level. That is correct.
So 22 total.
All right.
I know the system better than you do, and you made it.
Well, you made it too.
Well, actually, yeah, I did. Technically.
Technically we both made it. So you're insult, yeah. You can insult me, but yeah.
But you still should know that.
Trying to get it. Okay. So here you can see on this map that I've just put up, there are 3 blue scribbles.
Yes.
There you have identified that there are 3 lookouts in the area you would associate with the gang. They have something that would indicate them, some gang sign,
Symbols, etc.
Yeah, and are kind of, looking
Leather
suspicious.
jackets with dragons on them.
Right. Something along those lines. You don't see any obvious weapons that they have, but they could have small weapons concealed. But they are watching the area. One at the building entrance, which you can see up there in that corner. One on the street corner closest to you. You guys are on the other side of that. We'll say you're on the other side of the van, so you hope that they haven't seen you as you roll out your superhero outfits. And then one down at the far end of the street, up the furthest away from where you are.
I will inform them of
But there are
the
3
locations
lookouts
of these 3 lookouts.
Have you figured out what part of the building they may be hiding out in?
If it's the same as it was the first time you 2 went in,
Very stupid of them, but
right, but they basically occupied the first floor of a flop house.
Probably not
Okay.
the smartest gangs in the world
Mm.
anyway. So
no, I mean they're probably all on drugs anyway, so
Right.
they're not making the greatest decisions in life. Okay. So I guess our next question is are we going in guns blazing, as so to say, or
well, I
we
think we
doing a
need to
stealth
take out the
mission?
lookouts first.
Yes. Are we doing it Assassin's Creed style, or are we doing it? We're going on the roofs and jumping down, or are we?
I can
what are we doing?
teleport and take the guy
The
furthest from us.
Very true.
That's probably a good idea.
Azul has stealth of 8, if that matters to you, if you wanted to set her up on somebody. But she really only likes to use, I mean, she's got unarmed, she's got thrown, she's got stuff like that, but she really likes to use the gun. So even if she's using stun rounds, they're going to be loud, but she could get up on somebody, but she's going to thump them pretty good with those weapons because she doesn't have silencers on. I'm not sure if Durum has stealth. I'm not sure if you have stealth.
I do not have stealth.
I do. It's not my best trait, but I do have stealth. Let's see. I would hold off on Azul's guns until we get inside.
Okay.
Just so we're not drawing too much attention.
Of course you'd want me. You'd handicap me. But I got it. She can take him out with unarmed if she needs to. So she can try to stealth up on the one on the opposite corner. And then if you wanted to go in and try to stealth to get the one at the door, at least you've got thrown. So if you're seen, you could throw on him and maybe drop it.
Yeah. I could probably manage, if by nothing else, deception, considering that there's a adult shop nearby, considering my outfit.
Well,
probably not too weird seeing me in that shop.
If we can get our stealth off, Durum can just kind of walk out here and draw attention.
Durham could probably just walk out there and block him and be done with it.
I'm just saying,
honestly.
you guys got stealth. I'll draw
Yeah.
their attention.
Well, true enough, but if somebody sees you, one of them might immediately call something in.
Yeah,
And that's what we're not looking
we're better
for.
off hiding.
Yeah. Okay. So I think what we should probably do is Durham gets the one down at the bottom, that furthest
You mean
one.
Azul?
Well,
Because she
no,
could sneak
I
up
mean
on them.
Durham.
Okay.
Durham
doesn't
has
have
no
stealth.
stealth.
I'm saying Durham. Yes, Durham. You cause a distraction by annoying the guy down by himself at the bottom,
Okay.
which will distract the other two because they should both be able to see him, right?
Okay. And
Assuming they're all facing out.
you're hoping that when they see him, they don't immediately call or call something in.
Well, it's going to be a coordinated attack. We get one person on either up on the roof, jumping down, Assassin's Creed style. So we get one. We get one. They're distracted. They're not looking at anywhere else.
Okay.
We can sneak up to them or above them, take them out, and then Durham can punch some other guy in the face. That'll be great.
Okay. Durham.
So Gloom gets the one at the very far end.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to teleport there. Who's getting the one at
Yep.
the door then?
I can.
So you've got Azul doing nothing.
Yeah.
Spiteful, isn't she? You stay at the van and call it. If we need you, we'll call for you. All right.
Hey, if it comes to guns blazing, she can come with me if she wants to. If
Well-
my
my attack fails, she can.
Actually,
She can be
you'd
my
be better
backup.
off sending her after the one that you're sending Durum after.
You
Probably.
think so?
I think I should go for the far one. Zool should go for that one across the street.
And I'll hold
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, he could.
I'm just nervous that if she can't get a sneak attack off on him, she's not going to be able to drop him before he calls somebody. Which is why I would advocate for
Well,
Durum,
but
who could
he'd probably
probably knock him out clean.
only if he gets to him though. If
I got driving. I can drive the van right over to him. On top of him if I have to.
drive on top of him.
smash him over
Yeah,
with the van,
that
kill
would
him.
be
Do
quite
a
distracting,
kestrel.
Kestrel just kill it.
That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Doing a
Just
kestrel
doing
when
a
you kill-
kestrel.
when you kill someone.
All right. Well, when all is said and done, Illuminix, you're calling the shots here. So you make that decision who you want to do what. You've got input from Gloom, your ex-partner, who you're not listening to, which is fantastic. I love it. And so yeah,
It's fantastic. I love it.
just making Gloom even more gloomy. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna stick with my plan. Okay, I
Okay.
think that's our best bet. If anything goes sideways, Azul is the sharpshooter.
Okay.
Okay, she can take the clean shot.
So
She
gonna
probably
stay-
doesn't
She's the
have
fixer.
suppressors or
She's
anything.
the
that
She does
does-
So
fixer.
that was the
No.
point. She doesn't have suppression. But okay, so Durum, we're just gonna have you just walk from the vehicle toward that guy.
You-
And then if he sees you, you can make it a knit and do a run. You're taking if you can see readily on here, I can blow this up. You see how each of these are blocks, so that's about 10 feet. So you're really talking, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. He's about 140 feet from the car.
ways away.
Yeah. So that's a long run for you once you get
That's
spotted.
That's two full rounds for me.
That's 2 full rounds for you to get to him, right? Because you're in a super suit, so you're gonna stick out.
Gonna
trying
be
to
like
get him.
Gallipoli. He's gonna be running towards him. And you're just gonna hear the shot. Boom.
Hey, if you want to use the van, I won't stop you from using the van. Just don't hit him
Kestrolling him.
too hard.
You can pull the van up with her in it, just
Let's do that. I'll
just park it right
That's
there
true.
and just pop
Yeah.
out on him. Yeah,
Yep, I think
Yeah,
that's
just
what we'll
just
do.
park it like
Okay.
you're going to the pizza shop. You
Right.
know, just
right. Or the porn shop or whatever.
or the porn shop. Yeah,
I'm
Who
going to
knows?
pork chop.
Okay, so the other thing is, which way are you coming in at here, Illuminix? Are you coming in, are you actually going from the rooftop down, or are you just trying to slip around the corner and then make a stealth in?
How, so it looks about what, 3 stories?
Yeah. So you're talking probably 40 feet, a 40-foot fall.
Maybe 2 stories there in the middle.
Yeah. Because it does drop down, yeah.
Yeah.
So you could use an athletics check to A, get onto the building, and then B, make a leap, or you could just throw at the guy from 20 feet above him.
I do have really good acrobatics. I don't
Yeah,
know if that would be the
that
same as
would.
athletics, but
It would, yes. It
okay.
works.
Yeah, I wanna come from above because I don't want them. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go from let's make this cool. I'm gonna drop down from above. I'm gonna Assassin's Creed it.
Okay. So we'll need you to make your acro to get in a
Okay.
position to do that. So yeah, that's just a standard roll.
Okay, that's a 7. My acrobatics is a 9. So
Okay, so you get onto the building, slip over from the top. There's a lot of noise coming from the upper level, so I won't have you do stealth, and nobody's looking up there at this particular point. So I think you're going to be fine to get above them.
Okay.
While you're doing this, Durum, you roll the vehicle up, parking it by the guy. He kind of takes a look at you. Let's see if he's, but kind of looks away. The front lights of the vehicle probably blind him a little bit. He can't really see who's in it, so it's not unreasonable that cars pull up here in these spots at any particular time. So you're good to open the door and jump out on him as you choose. And then Gloom, you're making a teleport.
Yes. And
Disappear.
then I'm going to envelop him in my
once you get there.
darkness. Yes.
Okay, so in that standpoint, I think everybody is going to be good except for the only person that's going to actually need an init. Well, the only, let's say Durum and Gloom will need a nits because you've got to come into existence and then jump him, then develop him. Where she's just Illuminix is just going to throw from the rooftop unless she's coming down on him, and doing a legit Assassin's Creed and land on it. It's really, yeah.
That'd be fun, but I'm afraid that would, I don't know, shatter things.
Break.
But you know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna jump down on him.
Okay.
I said Durham would do it.
Okay, so if you're going to jump on him, you need to actually make a stealth and an acrobatics because you're going to have to do both. Otherwise, it will be an init for you two. But so we'll have you roll those two. Let's do stealth first. See if anybody if he notices you.
Okay, that's a 3.
Okay, so you're good. He has no idea. He's checking stuff out on the street. Then you need to make an acrobatics to land on him.
That is a 1.
Do it again.
I definitely land on him.
Definitely land on him. So do you have unarmed?
No, I don't.
Okay, so
I have thrown and melee.
right. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna come down on him. But you did roll a 1. So why don't you roll that and see if you can incur any kind of greater damage from a critical hit on him.
Okay. That's a 5.
So no, nothing extra. So you're going
to hit.
Okay.
Right. So that's a hit. You are going to hit him, and you're going to hit him for a D10 damage. So let's just roll that and see where this guy goes.
That's an 8.
All right. So you hit him basically in his back, shoving him down to the ground, and busting his face open as he hits into the ground, and he moans there completely out.
Not like it ain't a kestrel though.
But he's still alive. He's just broken. So then we'll go for a nip for the other two people. But you have secured basically the front of the building.
I got an 8 for a nit.
Okay. So
I got 11.
And
Should
11.
have gotten 11.
You open up the door, step out. What the? He turns around and then same with the
I'm
other
just
guy.
gonna give him an uppercut.
So they both got 4s. So you're both gonna beat these guys as they're in shock at seeing people in some kind of superpowers come out at them.
Now,
So
since I have
first is
martial arts,
Durum.
can I,
Yeah.
instead of taking the 2 shots with him,
Yeah.
martial arts, could I just take like an uppercut and one shot him?
Well, you could push it.
I mean,
I-
yeah, that would basically be a push, or a kick. I mean, well, a kick, you could kick him doing 2d10, which is a medium attack. So that would take 1 action to do.
I didn't know if
Like-
I could make it into like an uppercut doing it that way.
Not
Well,
not necess-
again, you could do it by
Say-
pushing it.
Yeah, that would really be a push attack on
Okay.
one blow.
I'll just hit him twice.
Boom, boom.
Probably don't even need it, but
Right.
that's a 4 to hit.
Wow. Ooh.
My damage, I can't. Gotta remember my character. Here, 1d10 plus 3. Yeah, that's 11 points.
Okay. You hit him. Oh, and then you hit him again. He's already out on his feet, but you hit him again. Boom, boom. Send him flying. Yeah, and he is unconscious on the street. And then we go to Gloom.
Do I make a grappling roll to perform my vampirism on him?
To do to have the trench coat expand and collect him into the void.
Yeah,
And that is
yeah.
a grapple check.
Okay, so
And
it's
you have-
18
Right.
plus a d10. And I got a 10, so 28.
He could almost, you almost hear a scream before the darkness envelops him as he goes down. And
He's got to make a mental save at -6.
yeah.
Or he takes 3 wounds, which is going to put him down.
Well,
Oh, no.
I assume you're
It's
doing
3.
the
Yeah,
stunning.
it's stun. I'm
stunning.
not doing the full wounds.
the kestrel. You're not kestrel.
You're not doing the full
Yeah.
kestrel.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not kestraling him now.
Yeah, you do. The trench surrounds him, the darkness takes him, and then you dump him out. His body's smoking black vapor as he's shivering. He's completely out. His body
Murder
falls
bot's
back
got
out.
nothing on me.
Cold, so cold.
I see things. So, they touched me. Horrible thing. All right. So the street is clear at this point. You have successfully taken out those 3 people.
Well, should we go knock?
Now we knock. Yeah, sure.
Okay, you at the front of the building where Illuminix is the Black Dragon lair. It's tucked into that corner where clothing hangs between the windows above. The smell of human suffering, sweat, semen, blood, urine, vomit mingle in the air where a heavy door with a slide viewport stands amid boarded up street level windows. One entrance.
So it's like a cheap motel.
Right. Right. Somebody could open and close it here. But that is what you see
So
at
it's
the
like a steel door.
well, it's wood, but it looks to be heavy. It's better than anything else you see on the street, basically.
So that hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Where's
It's
it
just
go?
it's for some piping and stuff like that. You can take a look at it, but it's not anything that a person could crawl through. Only like
Okay.
rats and stuff. It doesn't actually go to like a sewer. It's just very substreet.
Well, Gloom, do you want to go inside and let us in, or you want us to knock the door down?
Hey, since we've been here before,
Yep.
could I teleport inside and unlock the door?
You could, but you don't know if there's
Right, I don't know if there's someone else there,
Right.
but
but you could do it. Yeah.
I'm
Is
just
that-
tossing out ideas here.
Sure. So Illuminix can make those decisions. Do you want him to go in that way, or do you want Durum to try to blast through the door
Hmm.
on a bum rush?
I'd rather they not know that we're here so soon.
You know that
Since we
this
don't know how-
area, when you remember the area from the initial time that you were here, it's fairly small, only about 6 rooms on that bottom level.
Mm,
So it's not like a massive,
right.
lair area.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's fine. When you remember going in, it enters into a hall. There's a hall to your right. There was a door to your left, and then the entrance hall kind of moves back into the building to like a squatter area. So
I would say it's unlikely that there's somebody by the door. Go for it, Gloom.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will.
Because there's somebody at the door from the outside standing next to it, right?
Right. That's the guy that you took out. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, chances are there's
If
not
there's
somebody
someone
right
in
on
there,
the
they're
inside.
probably sitting there reading a newspaper or something like
Right.
before.
Check the
Right.
Joe Boo on the floor, see if he's got a key.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, let's check his body for a key. Because he's probably gonna be one who has one if anybody
He's
does.
groaning. You flip him over and search around on him. You can see he's got a light pistol in his jacket, and but you don't
Throw
find
that away.
you can see a key, but it's probably a car key. So no, he doesn't have a key to this door. So you assume it's
Okay.
probably like a knock thing, like password, that
So there
kind of
probably
thing.
is someone sitting on the other side reading a newspaper.
So there may be somebody on the other side reading the
Right.
newspaper. Yeah, if he doesn't have a key. Well, if you're ready for that.
Well, we could do that. Let him knock. One of us knock and let him teleport in. This way, they're
At the
getting up to
same
look at the
time
door.
behind him, trying to
Mhm.
surprise him.
Yeah, actually that's a pretty good idea. At least get him where we probably know where he is next to that door.
Right.
I'll knock. I'll just kind of move off to the side of out of the view range, and I'll get in real close and knock.
All right.
Then I'll teleport.
Okay, so Mark, this is a question to you. Are you going to go so the hall when the door opens up initially, you know that it's basically a hall that goes forward down
Yeah.
into a set of rooms, or it turns immediately to the right. There's a hall that goes down to what you remember to be a larger bedroom. So do you want, when you teleport in, do you want to be to the right when you teleport in, or do you want to be further down?
Yeah, I'd be probably further down the hall,
Okay.
I would think, because there may be other people in that room. So if that's a room,
Well,
is that a room or
further
is
down the
that?
hall, it opens up into a larger room where you know that there could be people.
I wouldn't go that far.
Right.
Well,
The
yeah, I
other,
wouldn't.
right, but the other one is a hall that leads down to a bedroom or something like that.
Oh, okay. It leads to okay. Then
Right.
I will do that to the right
Okay.
then.
Okay. All right. You hit it. Gloom, you make a teleport inside.
Do I need to make an
And
init roll or do I?
well, the first thing you need to do is make an awareness, and when you're coming out of your darkness, it's a little bit distorting, so make it at -1 because you're coming in.
So I need a 6 or less, and I got a 6, so I made it exactly
All right.
at -1.
You come into a hall, and you immediately kind of try to get a sense of the area. The area they're in, within the darkness of this area, is a buzzing light that gives off only sporadic illumination. And there are 2 young men here, and you can see they look to be having their way with a woman who's lying on the floor and is likely unconscious.
Kill him. Just kill him.
Just
Kestrel.
kill him.
Just immediately. Immediately kill him.
Immediately. And
Kestrel time.
then you can see to your toward the door, you can see that there is a guy in a heavy jacket, and he's got a pistol that he's got out, and he's getting ready to throw the bolt back so you can see what's outside. But you
Okay, I
burst
will.
into this area, and let's see if so the guys that are with the girl, they got a 1. So, son of a they see, demon, one of them screams. The guy at the door, though, seems to be intent on opening the latch, so he's not paying attention to them, who were probably making noise anyway. So
I will use my darkness ability
ooh,
to throw the hallway and myself in darkness, like the light went out, the
yeah,
buzzing light.
that's evil. You
That's so
seeing it though.
That way,
That's
that guy's
hilarious.
still thinking that nothing's wrong. He's gonna go ahead and open the door so these guys can jump him, and I'm gonna deal with one of these guys.
All right, so I'm gonna let you do that as a free action, the darkness, and then it'll be a knit
Okay.
with those guys. But so we'll get a new knit for you.
I got a 4 for a net. I don't get any bonuses, unfortunately. So
All right, these guys, they get 9s, but there's
heck,
not
pretty
a,
quick, but they
there's not a
can't
lot-
see anything.
they can't see anything. One of they're stumbling over each other, grabbing at stuff, trying to get their pants on. So they're not going to be in much help. But the other guy throws the bolt or throws the back to look outside and says, Graham, what the hell? So you can't see
Get
him
him,
because you
Joe.
guys are on either side of the door. He's not opening the door. He's just looking out the viewer.
But he said this place to get some fire.
I doubt you have influence, do you?
No. Nope.
Let me see if he's got. He just throws the bolt. He just throws he throws it back to relock it. And then from the inside, Gloom, you can see him take a step back and raise the gun toward the door.
Okay, I'm gonna jump him first then.
Okay, just leave these guys in darkness. All right.
Yeah.
You come out of the darkness at him. Okay.
And I'm gonna try and grapple.
I gotcha.
18 plus 7, 25.
He's got. I don't think he can do it. No, he turns to the side, wild-eyed as you come out of the darkness there, enveloping him. And it's a physical save, right? -6.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
It's a mental save, actually.
Oh,
on
sorry,
that one.
a mental save -6. Yeah, he screams as you envelop him. And you do 3 wounds. You can do up to 3 wounds with that. Is that correct?
Yes, right.
And that is, so he is going to be down. As he'll fall out of your darkness.
I'll unlock the door.
Smoking. The door unlocks and opens. You can see Gloom standing there. Gloom, you can see the guys that were in the hall. They have managed to pull pistols,
Yes.
and they just randomly start firing into the darkness. Obviously you can't see that, but you can hear the report of it. I mean, people can't see the flash of the guns, but you can hear in that hall, pow, 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 pow.
Doop, doop, doop. Bullets hitting into wood.
Right. One of them actually gets a 2. What is your DT?
3.
So that drops them from a 7 to a 4 -2. They did need a 2. So one of them's going to hit you.
Okay.
And he does 9 points.
My body absorbs 10 points of wound damage. So
It can. So here's how you adjudicate that. You have 10 points available per day. Okay.
Oh, per day.
Yeah. So you have 10 points per day, but you also have your wound. What's your normal wound threshold?
7. So if I take 2, he does nothing.
Exactly, leaving you 8 for the rest of the day.
Right. Well, that's what I will do.
It goes into the void and just sucks up the bullet. All right. And the rest of you can come piling in, I guess, or at least 2 of you can come in. Who are the first 2 in?
Probably
Durham,
Durum,
probably.
because he's ungodly. The bullets aren't going to hurt him.
He comes in, and
Azul can go next. Let
Azul,
Azul do something.
all right. She comes rolling in with her twin pistols out. So you guys can see the darkness in the hall, but that's where the rounds were coming from. The report, you can see that there is a room. Let's see, the hall, so you can get a description of the hall. The hall is open to the room ahead, some 15 feet. That room is half obscured by a tattered bead curtain. The walls of this hall are covered in graffiti, mostly depicting lizard-like creatures in black, and most of those have been obscured by splatters of bodily fluids, fingernail scratches, and bullet holes. To the immediate right, another is in the other hall, which is now in full darkness, and to the left, there's a door with several bullet holes in it, but it remains closed.
I don't look.
Okay, I think now would be a good time to just ask, because I'm curious.
Yeah.
How do my powers interact with Gloom's darkness?
Well, it's interesting. So to this point, or to the point before the last adventure, there had never been a necessary issue with it. Your power protected you from his void damage, for the most part. And nothing that you had done to this point seemed to affect him. Your light would cancel his darkness. Because I think you have light aura, right? And he's got the darkness. So if you cast your light, it would, assuming they're at the same power. I think they're at the same power level. I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure if
they would just negate each other.
They would negate each other, assuming they're at the same power level. It would one side or the other. The new thing that you have, however, that you just got after the Mentalo adventure, which is the healing touch, but also does damage to the undead. You have no idea what that might do to his void. It might affect him as if the void were the undead. So you don't know. So keep that in mind. That has never been experimented with because you just got it. So
yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that one. Hopefully I don't need it at all.
Right.
Okay, I was just curious. Anyway, continue.
So I need an initiative from Durum. We already know that Gloom's is at 4. I can't hear you, Joe, if you're saying something.
That is 8, so a 10.
Okay, and Azul gets a 2 + 2 is 4. All right, so we're gonna reset to the top of the round again.
Should be Joe.
It is, yeah, it is. Actually, it's Durum. What do you want to do? You're at 10.
Can you drop that darkness?
Probably have to wait till my turn to drop it, don't I?
It is, since I allowed it to come out as a free action at any time, I'll say you could drop it.
Okay, then I will drop it.
And I'll go in after those 2. So I will whirlwind attack.
You jump on the
Oh.
So whirlwind attack gives you 1 attack on each.
Yep, that's a 4 to hit one of them.
Okay.
For 10 points.
You put him out.
The other one gets
slam him up against the wall.
2 to hit.
Okay.
Another 10 points.
Done. You can smash them up against the walls. They both slump over unconscious and bleeding. So that the next people would have got to go would have been them, but they're out. So then it is Gloom and Azul go at the same time. Well, actually, Azul goes first. You can see she moves up the hall, and as she gets toward the bead curtain, you hear both of her pistols go off in 4 bursts.
Oh, they're automatics, either Berettas or Glock 18s, Beretta 931s or Glock.
And she hit every time.
Or Stenchkins,
You hear a scream from the inside and a thump as a body gets tossed, and the clatter of what was probably some kind of rifle hitting the ground as she clears the room down the hall. Now it is Gloom's.
Those 2 guys are down, right?
Yep. So there's a door at the end of the hall where that was a larger bedroom. And the room that's directly to your left that has the bullet holes in the door, that was a former living room, but who knows what's in it at this particular point. So you've got 2 doors, and then you've got, or you can move up to where Azul is. And
I'll move up to where Azul is because.
All right, you move up to where
taking damage.
You move up there. You can see this is a large room, really 2 adjoining rooms with an archway separation. It is home to more than half a dozen wrecked human beings, all of which are in some state of toxic bliss or revulsion. The wood floor is rotted and pocked, and most of the tiles in what was once the kitchen, which is a little further in, have been peeled off the walls and smashed. You can see that there is one guy here with an assault rifle, and he's down unconscious. But that is what you see in that room. So the next person, let's do initiative for Illuminix.
Okay. 8.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to put this up at this point. So knowing what you know, so currently, when you come in, Durum is down this hall here, a couple guys here and a woman. This door is still closed, and Gloom and Azul are standing in this hall, or standing at the end of the hall here.
Okay.
So you can decide what you want to do on your action when you move inside.
Okay. Is it my action now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I think I'm gonna bust down that door that's not open yet.
Directly to your left when you would be entering,
Yeah.
which is you enter up here. How are you going to do that?
Well, I'm gonna check to see if it's locked first, but I'm just gonna throw myself into it. Yet.
There is a handle. You try it and it does open.
Okay, cool. Then I walk
So
in.
you open that door and
Ready to throw a dagger, mind you. I'm not just going in
It's
like
like someone's got a
nonchalant.
fire pit in the middle of that room.
they do, yeah. The room has a single heavily stained mattress on the floor, a couch that is so filthy it could pass for a moldering buffet, and a circle of bricks near the room's center where a small fire still burns. There are 2 semi-naked and unconscious women on that mattress. Both of them look to be drugged out. And one guy with a submachine gun is standing up just on the other side of the fire. So you open the door and he's going to pop off rounds at you on his action, because it's your action to actually move to open the door and get to the room. Let me get his, hold on. And he's going to go at 3. So, okay. So, we're going to go with Durum.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
She just walked into that room.
This room over here. You're right here.
Oh shit. Okay. I'll open that door. Open that door.
Okay. You try that door and it is locked.
Let's give it a kick then.
All right. Roll your unarmed. You need to do 10 points to kick the door down.
I need unarmed combat to hit it, right?
Right. And you're doing a kick, so you get 2d10.
Okay, so I hit it. Okay. That is 10 right on the nose. So 4, 3 plus 3.
Okay, so the door shatters. And that is your action, shattering the door. Okay. Okay. When you do so, you can see that there's a guy with a heavy pistol just on the other side of the door after you smash it in. He fires twice, point blank into you, hitting you once for 13 points, which of course goes off of you as he tries to give it to you at that door. You can see there's also in the room, you can see there's a woman and she crouches down, and as she does so, you can see that her hands kind of turn into claws, and you can see that her flesh seems to ripple and look like tiny white scales
The white dragon.
make an appearance on it. But she does not jump at you at this particular point because the other guy just fired. So the next person to go will be Gloom and Azul.
So there's no one really that's a threat in this room, right?
No, they're all junkies strung out.
I am going to move back then to check on the big bedroom.
Okay. You're going to move, or you're going to teleport to the big bedroom? Because you've seen the big bedroom before.
I'm going to teleport.
You
The
disappear.
far left corner.
All right. So we were talking here?
Yeah.
Okay. You come into existence there. You can see the white dragon she's about right here, and then there's the guy with the pistol shooting directly at Joe right here. So. Okay. Then we go to Azul, which is going to fall back. Actually, she's going to check the bathroom, try to kick that door in. Actually, she'll shoot it. Blows the hinges off. And she will find a junkie in there as well. Unconscious in the tub.
I'm surprised he's not dead with a needle in him.
And then it's actually the guy with the submachine gun on Azul. I'm sorry, Illuminix. You see, fires
How
off you.
dare you?
And you're right.
Get us mixed up. How dare?
And he gets a 3, so that's going to hit.
Yeah.
With his first shot, and his second shot is a 5. And what's your DT?
3.
So he hit twice. 2 bursts. So the question becomes, are you going to take those hits, or are you going to use your perfect dodge?
Perfect dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have fun. Let's perfect dodge.
Okay. Perfect dodge. You're going to dodge, I assume, outside the room, because you don't get an attack the next round. So you want to be away
Right.
from the fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming
So
you
I'm
get.
gonna dodge like down the hall a little bit, like towards Azul.
Okay.
Okay. I roll for that, right?
Yeah, that's I think it's off of
Acrobatics check.
acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah. That is a 7. So that should be successful.
The door gets chewed up by 2 bursts, but you're able to tumble backwards, looking awesome as you do so, coming up in a superhero pose at the end of the hall. And that is that. So well, that was yours at 8, so that was your dodge. But you just used it early against the enforcer.
Yes.
So we go back to the top of the order, Durum at 10.
And there's 2 of them in front of me.
Just the one with the heavy pistol, but you do see Gloom appeared in the room behind the white dragon.
All right, I'm gonna hit the heavy pistol guy.
Thump, thump, thump. Okay.
With a 4 to hit. 4. Oh, yeah. 8, 11 points.
And that's 1 wound.
Okay, hit him again. That is a 7 to hit. I don't know.
That does not hit him.
Okay.
So you hit him once. You gave him a wound. Knock him backwards towards that wall. And then after you is him. You can see he trains the gun on you. Eat this, and pushes it. Instead of doing 2 attacks, he's just doing 1 and gonna push it. It's his other round. And he hit with a 2. So it's 3d10. And does 1921. Damn.
Nope.
Still a blast of it.
I kind of
Jeez.
smile at him.
He looks at you and the gun like, what the hell? The next person to go is the white dragon, however. And the white dragon, you can see she makes her awareness. So she sees Gloom appear, screeches in a lizard-like voice and leaps at you, swinging with both of her clawed hands. And she gets a 6 and a 2. I think, what's your DT, Gloom?
3.
So the 6 misses, but the 2 does hit. And she does 12 points.
That's a wound. I'll take it. Actually, no.
You can
Yeah,
use
I'll
this-
take it. I'll take
Okay.
it.
Slash. Kind of hisses at you. You can see as she does so, the scales kind of move around on her, showing skin and then scale and skin. But she is very strange looking. And then after her, we go to actually it's Gloom's and Azul's. So Gloom can go first. What do you think?
I will slash at her with my trench coat.
All right.
It's over, White Dragon. Your attempts to revitalize the Draco gang are over. 9, which will miss most likely. I'm sure she has a DT.
3, yes. She dodges out of the way over one of
I
the
need a
beds, over
6
one
or
of the
less,
mattresses.
and I got a 5, so that will definitely hit. And I do a big bad 11 points.
You can see it slashes her, but just as the scales are turning, so they just managed to turn it away, but it was close. She hisses at you again, and then it is Azul's. You can see she moves up the hall on a quick move and comes right around that corner and pop, 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 pop. Fires 4 bursts into the room and got a 10, 10, 9, 7.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that's bad. But I think the 7 still might hit. Let's check his. The enforcer has 3, still does. Because she has
Holes all over the place, windows getting knocked out.
well, she's using thumper rounds, so they're not doing crazy damage, but yeah, they're
No,
not
it's still
penetrating.
It'd still shatter windows.
And she does 2d10 plus 4, which is 7, 8, 12 points. Gave him a wound. but only one. And then he fires back at her. 2 bursts and he's out. And one misses, but one's a 1. And no confirmation. But he does 20 points to her.
Ouch.
Which is 2 wounds. She goes falling back into the hall. All right. And then after her, it goes top of the order. Yes. Durum.
He pushed, didn't he?
He did. So you know he's out this round if you wanted to try to jump the dragon.
I'm tempted to grab him and throw him at the dragon. Let's do that.
Okay.
That's a unarmed.
Yeah, so it's this round is grapple, so you can't throw him in the same round that you grapple him, unfortunately. You can throw him the next round.
That's fine. I'll have him though.
Yep.
So 5 to hit. So now it's opposed.
Yep.
So now it's my unarmed is 9 plus 8. That's this plus 17. 25.
He got a 16, so you grabbed a hold of him. So he is grappled, and then after you comes Illuminix.
All right. I'm gonna go back in that room.
You have to make an acrobatics if you want to go back in and
Yep.
attack.
Yep.
Okay.
That is a 6. If we get there.
So you tumble back in.
Yep, staying low, and I'm gonna throw my daggers at him.
They're crosses, but yes.
Yeah, well, cross daggers.
we don't want to get you confused with a very famous Marvel character called
Yeah. All
That would
right,
get
first
someone
one's a
sued.
4. I'm going to assume a 4 hits.
Against this guy, he's got a DT of 3, so yes. Are you putting anything into it, or you're just doing just standards?
Just standard, I think.
Okay.
So that one does 8, 9, 11. Does 11 get through his?
It does. So that's a wound or it's a stunning wound, but it's still a wound. So he's taken 2. You drive him back a step.
Okay, and then the next one. That is, nope, that one misses.
Goes right over his shoulder. He grins. Then after a loom, or the 2 in the room. So the one guy's grappled, but he's stunned, so he can't even try to get out of the grapple on that one. But the white dragon slashes at Gloom twice and gets a 4 and a 6. The 4 does hit. And she does 6.
No, not enough.
Probably not going to get you. Slashes at you. It's a low roll. And then it is Gloom.
Can I attempt to grapple her with my?
You can. One of the things that you've used heavy when you grapple someone and put them in the cloak, it's the same thing that happens with Illuminix when she adds stunning or extra damage. So to do those attacks when you bring them in and do damage to them, it costs you CCV. So to do 3 points, it would cost you 3. So you've used 6 CCV, which I don't know how much CCV.
I only had 2, so.
So you would
I'm out.
Right. So not knowing that, I'll just let it happen, but you would be out of the ability to.
Did not say that on the character.
It didn't. I didn't put that on there. I'm sorry. I forgot to put it on there. Yeah. So you've used 2 of those, but so you wouldn't have any, we'll say you could do the stunning attack or the damaging attack, I should say. But you would have to take a burn wound to do it. So up to you.
I'll just attack with my trench coat again.
Okay.
So my first attack is a 2, which will hit.
Yep.
And I do 9 plus 3, 12 points.
That gets through. Slashes her. She hisses.
My second attack is an 8, which misses.
Okay. So she's taking a wound. Big guy's taking a wound. And Azul, you can see she comes back and she can fire 3 times because one of her guns is out because she used it to open the bathroom. So she fires 3 times into the guy that's in the fire room. 2-2-1. Not confirmed, but he's going to
Stitching him up.
Yeah, second one hit him in the head, knocked him out. Down he goes. So that guy's out, the enforcer. And he would have gone at 3, so he doesn't get to go. So then it is Durham's again, right? At 10.
Okay. I don't have thrown, so I can't throw him,
Yeah.
but I'll try and put him down. I'll try and just do damage to him with the grapple.
Okay.
What do I need for that? Just another post?
Yes. And you're at +1 on this one. Every
That
round you're
is,
holding.
what did I say, 17. So that's another 25.
So you got him. So roll your damage. It's going to be light plus your strength modifier. So
So this +3.
Miller Kensington is the name of that,
That is a
reporter, by the way, Scott.
12.
is it?
It's your favorite person in the world.
Yeah. You did 12, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, he goes unconscious. You squeeze the air out of him.
9-8.
He's out. So he's down. That leaves only the white dragon
I'll
left.
drop him.
All right. And then we go
Surrender, dragon. It's over.
to Illuminix.
All right. Let's try it again. Throw more daggers.
You sound a lot more like a knight than you do a gloomy guy, but yeah.
What are you throwing daggers at?
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to, because you're here
Uh-huh.
and the dragon is down.
Well,
in-
is that guy out? The guy
he's
that was shooting
done.
at me?
Azul
Oh, okay.
wiped him out.
Oh,
you
good.
as well
All
took
right.
him. So there's
Well, then I'm
nothing to you could move down the hall. It would take you your
From
action
the-
basically to get down here, unless I mean this is 15
Yeah.
feet. How fast do you? I mean, what's your
Give it up,
movement?
dragon. It's
What's
all
your
over.
what's your physical?
Lost audio for you, Scott.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
I don't hear you at
we
all.
have no audio, dude.
Huh.
There you
Oh,
go.
Wait.
There it is.
There you go.
You
Okay.
got it.
Am I in?
Yep,
Yeah,
you're
you're
back.
back.
It said your internet connection is unstable. All right. What is your physical?
Is that a 9?
So you
think
can
it's a 9.
move 45 feet, so 22 feet. Yeah, you could move in. If you use your acrobatics again, you could tumble through this hole and come down and still throw.
Sure. See?
Okay.
That's a 7. Should be good.
She rolls into the room, comes up with 2 crosses, and throws.
Yes, comes up with 2 crosses. We'll get used to it. First one misses. Probably I rolled an 8, so I'm going to assume.
Yeah, she's got 3 DT.
Okay, and then the second one was 7. So that misses as well.
Both of them miss. And that's you at 8. And then it's white dragon. The dragon's going to turn around and go at Illuminix, trying to get past her. So she's only going to take 1 attack. If she hits, she can move past you into that other hole. But she missed with an 8. So you're able to block her path, kick her backwards. She hisses at you, looking around like a caged animal. And then it is Gloom's.
I can still grapple her and do it. Just wouldn't it be at a minus, right? Or would it?
You can grapple her in any way you want to. You just can't do damage. So you're basically holding her within the void and then dumping her out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could everyone else still hit her though while I have her grappled?
Yes. You could use the trench to wrap
Then
around
I
her.
will do that then.
Okay.
So 18 and 4 is 22.
Got her. She screeches as the trench coat wraps around her and with its tendrils of darkness.
It's all over. Don't make us kiss for you. Is that gloomy enough for you?
Yeah.
Call in the murder bot.
Azul will move up the hall, but she's not doing anything special to get down there. So she just moves into the room at 4. That goes Durum at 10.
Yeah, Derwin. Punching the coat then.
You're punching. I mean, she's held by the coat, so you can see her. She's just so yeah. And because she's held, if you hit, you do
Critical.
CDT, yeah, critical damage
Right.
table.
I hit her then. That's on the side. That's a 9, so no. Second hit is a 6, so that hits a 3DT.
That will hit.
Okay. You want to roll the crit?
No, you can roll the crit. It's fine.
All right. That is a 5.
5 is 1d10 damage and stun 1 round, so you do an extra d10.
So double 4, so 8, 11 points plus stunned.
So you stun her, but well, actually, you don't stun her because you don't do
Yeah,
damage.
don't do any damage.
Yeah, you
Get
didn't
to
do
at least
enough. She
12.
shakes it off and hisses at you. Back to Illuminix.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
this
going
could be interesting.
to, yeah. I think I'm going to put some stun
Okay.
into, I don't know if I want to do throne. I don't know if that's going to do enough damage.
But you do get 2 attacks with the throne, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm more likely to hit with the throne too.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Okay. You're putting a stun in each throne?
Yeah.
Each cross?
First one was a 6 to hit.
That hits.
And 11 points of damage.
No.
Didn't think so. Okay, second one. I do not hit that. That is a 9.
You're actually going to hit because she's engaged by multiple targets and has no DT.
Oh,
And
nice. Okay.
so 9 or less, you hit.
Well, that one's not going to do any damage either because that was a 5.
They both hit her, but you can see her scales turn them to the side. Then it goes to Azul. She reloaded on her walk, comes back in.
Holes in the trench coat.
She hits every one of them. The first one doing 16 points. That's a wound. Second one doing 19 points. She goes limp.
Another one.
The other rounds pound into her body, bruising and messing her up. But she goes limp as the trench coat still holds her in where she is. But everything goes
Told you
quiet
it
at
was
that
over.
point.
Well, what now, Luminatrix? You're the boss here.
So my stun only does It only works if it does damage, yeah.
That is correct. Yep.
Yeah, she's out.
Just double checking.
Yep.
All right, and our dragon is incapacitated. Or is she
So-
still
Yeah, she's unconscious, as is
Okay.
everybody around here in these areas, unless they're drug people. You can see three horribly filthy mattresses are in this room and a single dresser with discarded vials that decorate the top of it. Basically the only thing in this room.
okay? Well, we need to keep her under wraps. She's pretty important, I think. So I think Gloom needs to hold on to her.
Take a search around the apartment, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say check that dresser and maybe either
Okay.
check
we'll
the
have-
vials or maybe take a vial.
Right. You can hold on to a vial. We'll have everyone everyone gets to make an awareness if they have it. But it's going to be it's an opposed roll. So you're going up. So basically you take your awareness if you have it, roll a
Plus your
d10 and
level.
add it to it.
Add your level, right?
Yes. But you're level up to your awareness.
Okay.
You can't go over your awareness with the add. Got it?
Yes, I got
Okay.
a 19 total.
Okay, so Gloom got a 19. Illuminix, do you have awareness?
Yeah, it's a 15 for me.
Okay. Durum,
Get this plus 12. That is 7, so 19.
19 again. Azul gets a 11 on awareness. Okay. There are also a lot of junkies in here, and the people that are down you could bring back into consciousness, you know what I'm saying, if you wanted to, and try to talk to them as well. But this is what you find on your awareness. All junkies that you find in the area when you look over the people here have parts of their skin that is turned scaly. If that interests anybody. The second one is the empty vials on the sleeping room show, this is at 14, if you got a 14 or higher, which I think everybody but Azul did. The empty vials in the sleeping room show residue of white liquid. A 16 or higher, which Gloom and Durum got. There's a tattoo on the white dragon on her back that looks like it was made with white ink, and it glimmers with the same residue that you find in the liquid in the bottles. And with an 18 or better, which two of you got, Gloom and Durum, under one of the mattresses, there is a parking ticket issued by the city that was given at the East Welsh Pier at 2 in the morning. So
Sounds
those
like
are
we
the
need to
things
go
that you
take out a pier.
find at the just as you're looking around. If you wanted to talk to anyone or question anyone, you could do so as well. But
I'd
that's up
say
to
we
you.
found out where we need to go next.
What do we do with her, though?
If you're questioning anybody, that's done with influence. So I don't know if anybody's got influence. You might not be very good at it.
Nope.
Nope.
I don't know. Does anybody here have influence? Because I don't.
Azul has super spy, which means she's got every skill at 4. No. Even that, she would do it at 3. So she would get a 6 add. You could have her ask. She could talk to the junkies. They're awake unless you wanted to wake somebody else and talk to them.
There goes my dice.
6,
Yeah,
12.
sure. May as well.
She talks to
See
some
what
of
you
the
can find out from.
junkies. They say that they call the drug the dragon's fire, or fire simply is on the street name of it. It says that they say that it makes you feel like you're flying in a world of fantasy landscapes, and that when they consume it, it's always swallowed. It's not shot up or anything like that. They actually drink it. She can talk if you want her to. She can talk to any of the guys that you've captured here, just the punks, or you can wake up the claw and ask them. But she could try. It's up to you. She's never going to get huge numbers on it, but
Right. Just is there a point to asking criminals why they do things?
yeah, I mean, other than they might get
You know
slip up
what?
and give you information that they're not supposed to. That's
Sure.
why it's like an
She can
interrogation, is
she
what they're
can
saying.
she can try. Why not?
Okay, so you wake up one of the regulars. She will do what she can. I ain't telling you shit. Basically, then she starts beating him down until you have to pull her off of him. Yeah, and then it's up to you. You can wake the claw up or not.
What do you mean pull her off of him? I'm not gonna do that. They're scumbags.
My
Beat the shit
team.
out of him all day. I'll happily. All right, cool. Well, I think we should probably, I don't know, do we have like a holding cell or something that we can keep this lady in? Or do we have to give her to the police?
You don't have to. There's probably some place at the lair, at your lair, where you could hold up a supervillain if need be. But you don't see anything that, I mean, the hardest part about this is there's nothing to indicate. I mean, you don't know anything. She's never spoken to you. You've never spoken to her. It might, there might be somebody back there that could interrogate her. Southern Belle has that ability. And I don't know if Knight does or not. I don't know if he's got influence.
I thought Kestrel did.
Influence, yeah, Knight's got influence. So, but he's not there. But
Does
yeah,
he
you could
have
bring,
holding cells though for
he
super
does.
people?
Yes. If you consider this person super people, yeah.
Well,
Right.
Well, unique. I don't
Yeah.
know if
Yeah.
she's just like way far gone on the drug or
And you
Just
could also
like
call once you get
tattooed herself.
you could
Yeah.
take her into the van, take the rest of her and call them into the police, have them come raid this area and clean it out.
that's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's
Take her with us.
typically your MO.
And then,
At least that's the way that
yeah.
Gloom and Illuminix used to operate when they were a crime fighting duo.
Yeah, that's kind of what my plan is. I think take her with us, see if she can even speak anymore. I don't know how far gone she is, but I think it's worth investigating at least.
Are you keeping her, like,
Oh,
Sedated
she's
as
not
well.
waking. She's not waking up.
okay, something over her head, you're keeping her out.
Oh
What-
yeah. Oh yeah. She should have no idea where we're taking her at any point.
The most interesting thing that you could do if you needed to, and you wanted to spend the points on it, you could do purge,
Oh, purge
That's
river.
true.
and that makes her not a criminal, and therefore she might confess stuff to you that
She
she
might,
should,
yeah. Well,
if she fails to say.
Can't hurt me. Might hurt her. I don't know. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right. What
Obviously,
do I roll
don't
when
have
it's
to-
not like an attack?
you don't have to roll to hit. You can just do it, because
Okay.
there's nothing
Okay.
she can do. But she just has to make her save. The save is, it depends on how much you're putting into it. 1, 2, or 3 CCV for light, medium, heavy.
Let's make it work. Let's do 3.
So she's at -6. That's
Yeah.
nasty. That's nasty. All right. You bring her around, nail her with the purge after she gets her moment of weeping and whatever else for being I don't know, for being criminalized. She will admit to you that she is not the white dragon. That the true white dragon communicates through her mind after she got the tattoo, and anything that she sees, the dragon sees.
So he knows we're coming for him.
Probably, yeah.
And you can
Well,
see
wrapped up in gloom, how much has she seen? Has she seen everything since she got wrapped up in gloom?
well, I mean, she saw you
She
guys
was
attack.
out for a while.
Right. So, I mean, other than you guys attacking her and those specific things, probably not too much. I'm assuming that you're doing this still in the building before you get out, not
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
So,
No.
and you can see once she does that, once she confesses that, you can see she starts screaming and then starts bleeding white stuff out of her eyes and her
Yeah.
ears,
Ugh.
convulses, and then
Well,
falls over
that's
dead.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I think we need to leave now.
Yeah, I think it's time to go.
Well, despite our best
Um,
efforts, we still kestreled someone.
Do
Whoops.
we have any interest in taking her with us anyway?
The body?
Or says
Yeah.
she's dead.
I
Yeah,
don't.
but she has that tattoo.
The tattoo probably killed her.
Yeah,
Yeah, it did.
that tattoo was made out of that white gunk. We already have some of it, so
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's call the police.
All right. You get out of there and call the police. However, you do have, it is still night. Are you going to the pier?
Hmm. Well, whoever's there, if it's, the white dragon, they know that somebody knows something. Would it be better to just do it now? Or should we torture them not knowing when we're going to go?
Or they could move and then you find nothing.
Or they could move.
Yeah.
I mean, chances are if they're smart, they're already moving.
Although there was nothing to indicate that she divulged anything to you, because the reason you found out about the pier was because you found
was
the ticket.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They
So,
don't necessarily know
true.
about that.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go to the pier.
All right. You tool out toward the pier. The East Welsh Pier was once a fish market with flagging sales and fewer local catches of fish. The pier closed down during the COVID hit, and since that it has been rotting. It is the home of a lattice work of docks, dilapidated buildings, and a half-assed security fence that has been put up around it by whatever consortium probably owns it. And that is what you see as you draw close to the pier. You can make awareness checks if you'd like. Again, you're going up,
Sure.
not down.
Oof.
Durum got an 18.
I got a 23.
Wow. You do
I
know,
got a 13.
right? You do note that there are two quote unquote guards smoking in an old security shack near the entrance of the pier. Both of them, a Gloom, you get a good enough look. You can see they're not security guards. They're obviously Draco agents. They've got the gang symbols and stuff on them.
2 tiger tanks. No, I mean 2 guards.
All right, what do you think? Should we rush this or should we go slow?
Azul always votes for rushing it.
Right.
Although she's hurt, she's taken 2 wounds. She got shot by one of the enforcers.
Any chance I could stealth around and smack them with my crosses? Or
Yeah.
get a stealth attack off on them.
Sure. And remember, if you go
Okay.
from stealth, you get critical hits.
Yeah.
So
And
you
you
can
said
make
there are
stealth.
2.
Yep.
Make a stealth check. Ooh, that was a 7, so I got it. Barely.
All right. You slide up on one side of the old security shack. You can hear them talking,
Okay.
not about anything.
And then
interesting.
critical in this context. Is it just an extra? What is it?
You get a roll on the table. So assuming you hit, you get to roll again to see what you add to the damage.
Oh, okay. So I got a 5 for the first hit.
Cross goes into him, disappears. Ah!
Okay.
And then you roll a d10 to see what your critical damage is.
That was a 1.
So you add 2 points, basically.
9, 10, 11.
It hits him, and he stumbles back, but he is not down. Ugh.
And then I'm gonna hit the other guy because I'm gonna assume that I can't sneak attack the same guy twice.
Correct. So you're
Okay, so
basically
I'm gonna-
throwing at the same time against 2 different ones.
Yeah. Yeah. The other one is a 9 to hit.
No.
Didn't think so.
You can see it
Okay.
goes off of part of the building that you didn't get a good view on when you tumbled out to throw those things. They both pull out pistols on their attack. Anybody else doing anything here? Because they can see whatever she tried to do. Whatever
I'll
tried to do
teleport
didn't.
next to one of them and try and attack him with a regular punch.
So you've got I need a knit from Gloom and a knit from Azul.
I got a 5 with no bonus, so
Okay.
And I don't know how close we are, Durum. I'll try and rush in if you can.
You and Azul can move, but it's going to take you a while to get there. So I don't need the knit yet. What did Illuminix get for knit?
6.
Okay, and these 2 guys got 2s. So they've gotten their guns out, but that's they do not get to attack before you get to attack again. So Illuminix, you go again.
Okay.
No critical
First one
hits.
is Yep, the first one's a 4 to hit. That is 6, 7, 9 points of damage.
That takes him down, the wounded one. He collapses.
And the second one, nope. That guy's he's behind a pane of glass or something. I don't know.
Someone's ducking. Security glass. You just keep throwing it
Yeah.
into that's
It's
the one
just
that
really
Gloom-
clean today.
That's the one that Gloom's next to, though. He can grab him. Go for it,
Yeah.
Gloom.
okay. First attack is a 1
Wow. Oh.
and a 3, so it's confirmed.
Okay. Roll your critical damage to him.
And it's a 10. He's out cold. One punch.
Spun him
Distracted him.
around. He goes down.
Still quiet.
I'm definitely not trying to kestrel him. Otherwise, I would have broken his neck.
It's awesome to the side.
It would have
It
been
is
the
illogical to leave you alive. All right. You then have free reign to move up the docks into the area in question. Are you trying to do so under the confines of stealth? I know that Durum doesn't have stealth, but you can still do a group stealth if you like.
Yeah, I have a 7.
8, 5, so that's 15. What's Illuminix's stealth?
7 as well.
So 15, 22 divided by 4.
7.
5.
No, 5, yeah.
5. So we'll actually let's roll that.
5.2, but that's rounded in 5.
If I can do this. You see that?
Laying down the hammer. There you go.
6. You missed it. Just so you know.
Well, that's fine.
You try. You're trying to tell Durum what to do, but it just doesn't work. He moves down into an area, and from that point, you are making a little noise. What that means, you don't know, but you move down into a dock area.
Over this way? Okay.
Oh, I'm not supposed to step on that glass?
All right. So you're coming from the north here, if you can see this, down onto a series of docks, and you can see something has been built here amongst these outer docks. You can see there's larger buildings around the outside, but you guys are moving in here. And you smell, obviously something is cooking and pressurized, and you can hear sounds moving in here as you get closer to it. And you guys are up in this area, so some kind of lab, you would think.
Can I make a drugs roll to see if it's a lab, drug lab?
You could, yes, you could. Criminal, is it
I have drugs at 6.
drugs specifically? Is that your hobby?
Well, evidently, because
Yeah, right.
you got it listed on my sheet.
Yep.
I've got criminal at 8.
That's going to be a 4. So yes.
Yeah, you get the smell, and the second you smell it, I mean, other than overprocessed and burned, and in the essence of in production, it has the same smell as the vials you took out of the house. So yes, you would say it's a cookery.
So that's where they're cooking it. Too bad we don't have Kestrel here to just rush in and destroy it.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Killing everything in its path.
Pull back, call in the 500 kiloton.
380 barrage. It would miss it though and hit you guys instead. That's the problem. It would blow up everything around it and not hit the lab. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Orbital rail again.
can we see people moving around?
No, it looks completely empty. It's probably 4 in the morning.
Huh. Well, I guess that's kind of a good sign. Let's go wreck some shit.
Okay. You move in toward the main area itself. Okay. As you do so, you can see out of the interior here where the lab is, and these 3 corners, you can see all these check marks.
Yep.
You can see male versions of the woman that you found in the white that you called the white dragon. Come out with their changes already in place, moving to attack. And from here, you can see a guy in what looks like kind of white assault armor, like police SWAT armor, not like Iron Man, but like a special forces kind of, but all in white, with like a strange, scaled helmet, and an assault rifle comes moving out of here. So it's going to be in a knit. So we'll take Gloom first.
Gloom got a 7. That's the best roll I've had all night for a net.
Illuminix.
6 again.
Durum.
A 9.
Azul. She got a 11. And then we've got 4. And so they all got 3s. So the first person to go is going to be Azul. I guess she'll. Where do you want her to focus on anything?
Not in particular. No.
Okay,
Just
she's gonna
focus on
turn.
not dying.
She'll turn to her left and attack this this X here, one of the guys that comes out in the dragon form. Wishing she didn't have stun rounds. Hits him 4 times.
Someone could have healed her.
What's that?
Said someone could have healed her, but we won't say anything about it.
Right, Illuminix could have killed her, but she ain't touching it.
Coulda.
16, so she's 18 points to one of them for the first round. 14, that's 1 wound. The next shot, 1 wound. The next shot, 9, 13, 1 wound. And the last shot, oh, that takes it down.
Nice.
One of them goes down. Puts 3 more, another burst into it just for good measure. And that was hurt 11. Next person goes Durum at 9. So this one's out, Durum. So you've got the one coming out of the lab. You got one right here. You got one that's further away that's going to have to take around to move. And then you got
Oh,
the guy with the gun.
Whichever one's going to be closest, probably the one coming out of the lab.
So this one, okay.
Yeah. So I'll try and smack him twice. First one's a miss.
They do have 3DT, just so you know.
First one was a 10, so
Yeah, just
Second
letting you know.
roll. Yeah, second roll's a 3, so I got him.
Wow.
4, 7, 10 points. So probably nothing.
Nope. Hits into his scales and does nothing. Next person to go is Gloom at 7.
Can I wait for one of the guys to come approach and then attack him? You know what I'm saying?
No, but you could move up and still attack this round the guy that just got attacked by Durum. He's
Okay,
close
I'll
enough.
do that then.
Okay.
I'll attack him with my trench coat.
Okay.
First attack is a 3, which I assume hits,
It does.
and does 12 points.
No. You can see that the scaling just got in the way. Looks like he's a little bit tougher than the woman that you fought.
Then I may not be able to hurt him because that's almost the 9 max damage.
Durham's
Second
at
attack
7.
is a 6, which will hit,
It does.
and no, I do 9 points.
Okay. He's able to block that away. He's taking nothing from 2 rounds of you guys. Next person goes Illuminix. Should be entertaining.
Ooh. Yeah, this it's gonna be really hard for me to hit anything.
Unless you went to a different weapon,
Unless
unless you
I
went
went to-
melee
yeah.
and formed the long sword or the 2-hander.
Yeah, and then I have to contend with rolling really low.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 DT.
3DT.
So I need to roll like a 4 or under in order to hit them.
Yeah.
Or probably max damage on the light.
You mean on the medium?
Um,
max damage on your light. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unless you pushed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is important.
Yep.
The burn wound from last time.
It's back. You're good. 'Cause
Okay.
you heal in 1 day, right? Don't you have like a 9 resilience or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure.
That's why in the story you
Because-
woke up, you didn't have. I made sure you didn't have the headache.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. So that being the case, I will heal the one person who just took down a guy in 1 round. So
So you lay hands
I'll use my 3 CCV and heal
and
Azul.
give her a wound back because it's
Yeah.
1 wound per 3 CC.
Yeah.
I
All
suppose
right.
since you're helping.
Yeah, since you were good that round.
All right, so one dragon moves over, is going to do a full sprint from here and attack Gloom. Hitting once and doing five,
Who are they
9
attacking?
9 points. Gloom. One fall.
Uh, I'll
So,
absorb it.
okay. Just keeping track. You're still on the same day, so just keep
Yeah, I
track.
know. And by the way, according to my character sheet, that says per round, not per day. If you look at my character sheet, it says right on there per
Oh.
round.
Okay, I think you're actually right. Yeah, it's per round. Okay, you don't have to keep track of it. Yeah, so you're good. So you just absorb it. You're fine. Next person to
Now, if
go.
multiple people attack me, it can
Right,
burn
right.
through
Or you
it.
get hit with a big hit. You can't
Right.
take it all. But yeah. The next person to go, or so that was so this one is now on Gloom. One is directly in front of Durum, that Durum attacked and Gloom, and attacks Durum twice, hitting both times, but can't do damage to you. And the other one moves around this corner, so next round it'll be able to get to somebody, but it can't anyway. The guy with the gun trains the gun on Durum, popping off 2 bursts with the assault rifle. One of them hits and does 17 points, which gives you a wound.
Gives me a wound.
You look down, you can see their AP rounds. They half your WT.
Ouch.
That's
Your
not
DT,
good.
your
Ruh-roh,
TD,
Raggy.
your the white dragon saw that normal guns to load up some AP. Yes, sir. And that's all of them. So we go top of the order, Azul. You got any thoughts for Azul?
Yeah, attack the guy with the armor piercing rounds. That's a problem.
Kill him. You got it.
Kestrel him.
Kestrel. She'd have to dump her around. She doesn't have quick though, so she couldn't reload, unfortunately, get new round. She did get 1-1, and it's confirmed with a 3, but it's only a 2. So she
Hey.
only has 2 extra damage. She hit 3 times, 3 out of the 4. So we'll do the extra damage is nothing. I rolled double ones. Unbelievable. For the critical. The second attack, which is normal, 7 plus 4 is 13. That's a wound. So she did give him a wound. It's 1 wound.
Okay.
Her third attack, 7, 9, 13. 2 wounds. Takes a couple step backs, but he's still up. Next person to go is Durum.
I got one on me. You
Yep.
say if I kick, it's not considered a push.
It's not a push. You just do 2. But
Okay.
you only get 1
I'm
attack.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kick him. That is a 2 to hit.
Hits.
There we go. 7 and 5 is 12, and 3, 15 points.
That's a wound. Into his leg. Half crumples, hisses, and then comes back up. Gloom. You could always envelop one, take the burn wound for it. By restoring your CCV, I guess. How much CCV do you have?
2.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you understand the way I'm talking it works. So the negative or doing 1 wound costs you 1. Doing 2 wounds costs you 2. Doing 3 wounds costs you 3. What a -6, -4, -2. You understand? So it's nasty if you do the 3 wounds, but it hurts you to do so. But the interesting part about it is you can use the void to get those wounds back. It's a weird symbiotic relationship. Couldn't get the CCV back, but you could if you're doing killing. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
But only if you're killing people.
I'm gonna kick this dude. I have martial arts, so
Okay.
And I got a 2, which will hit.
Yep.
So I did 2d10. I got a 9 and a 5. That's 14 plus 1, 16.
That's a wound.
Or 15. I'm sorry, 15.
Still a wound. So then it goes to Illuminix.
Okay.
So you still have the
I
guy
found
with the gun still up. All of the
Yeah,
three
yeah.
of these things are still up. Two of them have one wound. One of them is unengaged here and will probably be coming for you or Azul.
Okay. Well, I found the one time that I'd want to push a light attack or a light weapon.
And you could stun, you could stun or do or purge or do something. You know, you can always add those if you've got any
Yeah.
CCU.
Yeah, I think
So
that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do purge or not. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, may as well. So I'm actually gonna go for our main armored dude.
Okay.
Well, do I want to purge or do I want to? Yeah, I'll purge. I can get him to stop shooting.
That would
That
yeah,
would
he
be
would throw down
great.
his gun and be remorseful for the actions he's taken. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. And pushing, I add another D10. Is that it?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. And then I don't have a turn next round.
That is correct.
Okay.
One
All
attack.
right. Okay. All right. Let's hope that I hit with a 4.
That does hit. The cross comes right
Awesome.
into him, goes into his chest. He takes a step back. Roll your damage. You got to obviously you still have to. Well, it might ping off of him if you don't roll well enough, and then it doesn't.
18.
Okay, so that is a wound.
Yes.
He has to make his save. And he gets a 5, and it's at neg what? 6?
For a medium
Well,
or
it's
I guess I was doing heavy because
the
I'm pushing,
ability
right?
the ability is medium, but it's how
Okay.
much CCV you put into it. 1, 2, 3. So 3 is neg 6, 2 is neg 4.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, since I just took a burn wound and I'm max CCB again, essentially, I'll do 3. So that's neg 6.
So -6. Yeah, he fails it.
Great.
He stumbles back, drops his weapon, and drops to his knees. I'm sorry. And then you see he starts convulsing and falls over.
Oh, damn it.
But hey, it took him out.
It took him out. That's now
so
Durum can't be hurt so bad.
right. It was gonna chew Durum up. So it's
Yeah.
them.
Kestreled another one.
Right.
I'm trying not to.
So 2 attacks on Illuminix. Illuminix, your DT is 3.
Yeah.
All right. So the first attack, you take 7.
Nope.
And the next attack, you take 10.
Yes. One wound.
And the one on Gloom. Both hit, doing 14. That's max damage. And 14. 28 points total.
Ow.
Ouch.
Double O's. So that is a round you would have to use all 10, but it does, well, 10 plus you could get rid of 1 completely. So you actually just took 14, which is 1 wound, right? Because they're 2 separate attacks. One of them, I assume you put all the points into to pass the 14. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, Mark? I can't
Yes,
hear. Okay. All right. So you took 1 wound, I assume, correct?
yes, right.
Durum, this one is going to kick at you and push it, trying to do as much damage as possible. And hits with you see it's got clawed feet and it's plus 28 points.
Wound.
Slashes at you. Amazingly, it leaves a mark across your leg, but it pushed, so it's a P on it, and that's all of them. So it's back to Azul. she's gonna fire her third set of rounds into the one on you, Illuminix. And hit 3 times. First one causing a wound. Second one causing a wound. Third one missing a wound by 1 point. So it's still up. Damn it. And then it is Durum.
I'll kick this guy again. That is a
Stacy's-
1.
Stacy's muted. You got him with a 1?
I'm
Yeah.
eating chips.
Nothing wrong with
Followed
that.
by a 2, so that's critical.
Yeah.
All right. Now, big money. Big money. Come on. A 6.
Now I'm hungry.
1d10 stun 1 round. So he's got an S.
3d10.
He's pushed and stunned, so he's out 2 rounds, the next 2 rounds, assuming he's even up.
That's a pretty good roll. That's 10, 9, that's 8, 19, and 4 is 23 and 3, 26 points.
2 wounds, he's down. Sleuth out. Gloom.
Jeez. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and burn it and swallow him.
Envelop him. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do physical on him.
Okay. Grapple. Oh God, you're
My
gonna.
grapple is a 27, 9 plus 18.
Yeah, you got him. And he needs to make a mental save at -6.
No, that's a physical
Physical
save.
save minus. He missed it with a 5. So you do 3 wounds.
And I
And
gain back all 3 of mine.
yeah, yeah. As you
Well,
suck
do I
up-
gain? I probably wouldn't gain back the burn wound, would I?
No.
you still gain back the burn wound because it's soul magic. You're
crap.
stealing
Okay.
his life.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's nasty. As a husk falls out. There,
kestreled him.
you kestreled him. The next person,
Oh man.
the next person to go. See, there's a reason you can't trust Gloom, Illuminix, because he kills people.
Oh yeah. Like you haven't killed anyone before.
And then it is Illuminix, but you pushed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we go him at 3. So he goes he's actually gonna he's coming after Illuminix because he has orders. A 2 and a 1. Uh-oh. Ooh, the 1's confirmed. Yikes. And that is a 9. Plus 2d10 knocked
Oh.
out for 1d5 hours around.
He has
So
orders. That's never good.
Might want to
No,
fake
it's
that one.
not.
you could use faded points on it if you wanted to, but it's
I-
up to you.
Oh, she's got perfect
Mm.
dodge though, too, don't she?
Yeah, I don't know if I can use that though, because I pushed.
Yeah, she pushed, so she doesn't have it. Yeah, so she doesn't have an action for the next round.
Don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Okay,
faded points or not?
so I'd be knocked out
5 up to 5
For-
rounds. Yeah,
for a while.
yeah. And you're gonna take 3d10 from that one, and then another d10 from the
Ooh,
other.
yeah, okay. Yeah, we're fading that because I'm already out with 2 wounds, so I can't be
Right.
playing around.
Okay. So stop the sharing. Roll it. 7.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Pricey.
but hey, better than being dead.
Right.
True.
So the other one against you does 12 points slash. But the one that was nasty that caught you unawares is faded. So
Okay. You said it did 12?
yes.
Okay.
And then it is back to the top of the order, Azul. She'll fire at this thing. Missed twice. Yeah, missed twice, but still hit twice. And takes it down.
Brent would be upset with you, Scott,
Why is that?
because it's 10:05 already.
I know, right? I'm going
Oh.
over. All right. But we can go back to this. Okay, so everything is currently down. And you're all right here. What would you like to do?
Destroy the drug lab.
Yeah, I would say make it inoperable, if nothing else.
Okay, everyone can make an awareness check. That's going to be opposed again.
Opposed.
So Gloom,
22.
okay.
8 plus 14.
It doesn't matter. Gloom goes in to start to look to destroy it. I'll say he's the one that finds it initially, but you can see that the whole place is wired.
Oh,
Run.
It's a trap.
Everyone needs to roll. Everyone needs to roll initiative. If you beat me, you get off the dock. If you don't, you get caught in the explosion.
I got a
everybody need to
4.
get off the dock.
Gloom. Well, Gloom, you can actually teleport.
Yeah, so.
Well, but maybe you're so shocked when you see it, you can't. Oh, God. Illuminix,
5.
5. Durum
9.
and Azul. She gets a 3. Jesus
Oh.
Christ. And let's see what we got. Three.
Nice. Everybody got off.
Everybody got off. Azul will get off because she has a bonus, so that would put her above the 3. She'd go
I was sweating that one.
Ooh. And the
I
whole
got
place,
10 full fate points though, so I could have faded it.
you must win initiative to avoid full damage. You take half damage on a failed initiative and full damage if awareness wasn't made, but you guys made that. So you're good. So you guys dive off the dock in every direction into the water. The whole place goes up in a massive fireball. And that is where we will end it. And
Kensington's gonna have a field day with that one.
how is he even going to blame it? How does he even know we're there?
It's late. We'll
And
blame it on
it's a drug lab. Like they
Right.
blow up sometimes.
We'll blame it on the murder bot. It'll be all right.
So you
Yeah,
get
it's all Kestrel's fault.
you get 1,720 experience points for that and 1 faded. And that's where we will stop the recording.